Hey you guys, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to bring you a video on this Synchrony home credit card with a soft pull pre-approval. Now, if you're new to my channel, on this channel, we bring you credit education. I am not credit repair, and I bring you information no matter where you are in your credit journey to help you increase your credit score or to help you maintain your credit. Now, if you're new to my channel and you like that kind of information, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now, with this, I always tell you guys about soft pull pre-approvals because they're positive, because soft pull pre-approvals minimize you getting hard inquiries. Now, the way soft pull pre-approval work, the bank itself and the customer retail is checking out to see if your credit profile fit the client base they are looking for. So when you apply, it will be a soft pull for them to check your credit profile to see if you pre-approve. But pre-approvals are not guaranteed approvals. It gives you a 90% chance of getting that card. But here is the key. You're not aimlessly just applying for credit without knowing if you fit in what description that company is looking for before you apply for that credit card. So when you apply for the credit card after being pre-approved, it does result into a hard inquiry. But at least if they don't pre-approve you, you don't apply for that card. So it gives you an indicator if you're going to get approved, because you want to minimize your hard inquiries, because every time you get a hard inquiry, it decreases your credit score from 3 to 5 points. So you want to try to be careful with that, especially if you're trying to increase your credit score. Now, you already know part of the secret to increasing your credit score, if you've been following my channel and if you have under a 700 credit score, is by adding unsecured credit card accounts to your credit profile, because utilization is 30% of your credit score is debt to available credit. So anytime you add on an unsecured line of credit to your credit profile, if you have under a 700 credit score, you'll see an increase in your credit on average of 50 points, and you don't have to remove a negative item. Now, as I always tell you guys, if you have just received the collection or you're behind on some payments, you want to always wait at least 90 days after that account is caught up before you start approving. So if you had trying to get pre-approved or not really try to be pre-approved, but trying to apply for any credit, even if you're pre-approved, you want to be very careful, because a new negative item can get you denied whether they approve you or not. It is best to wait at least 90 days after something negative hit your credit report. So always remember that. Now, the great thing about dealing with Synchrony, they have a lower end of the spectrum for credit scores where they will use for approval. They pull from TransUnion, and you can get approved with a credit score as low as a 630. So with Synchrony, you can build credit really quickly and get credit line increases without them doing a hard pull. They approve credit line increases with a soft pull, so it doesn't tear down your credit score just trying to increase your credit lines with them. And with Synchrony, they are known to be generous with the increases. So if you're a person that have very small little credit card lines, one thing you need to know, banks only trust you as far as the last bank trusts you. So if you have a $300 credit line and that's your largest credit line, the next credit card you apply for most likely would be $300 to $500 at most. But when you add larger lines of credit, most banks either match that or maybe even go slightly above that. So using retail accounts, furniture accounts, they usually with retailers want you to buy their products, especially furniture stores. Furniture is a big ticket item, so they try to approve you for a larger amount. So that can fast track you guys who have smaller credit card accounts to help you build up larger lines of credit faster. Now, with Synchrony Home, they deal with a number of retailers that's in their program. So you're just not like a Ashley Furniture card, just have to deal with that one retailer. And with them, they have different rates and promotions where they will have a promotion for 12 to 60 months of promotion financing and per 6-month promotional financing on purchases of $299 or more, that they will finance your product and give you that promotion from whatever retailers that are in their loop. Now, with their cards, it has 0 annual interest, which is good because if you're starting with a subprime card, like a Credit One Bank, their annual interest, the annual fees, their annual fees can be like $75 to $100. So it can be pretty high. But on this card, it is a higher APR of 29.9%. But if you're a person that's trying to build your credit, this is an option for you, because if you're not using the card, you're not being charged that kind of interest. So you want to use the card responsibly and then apply for credit line increases. So they deal with stores like American Mattress, Cons, Home Plus, also various types of just vendors, Mattress Firm. Also, they have flooring companies that they work with, Flooring America, all different types of vendors. So you're just not stuck with one type of vendor where you can use to get credit extended to you, those that are attached to their program that they work with. Now, you can find individual locations in your area that they might have other retailers, and you can use this online for those retailers as credit. Now, with this is not a Visa or MasterCard logo, so you won't be able to rent cars or even with hotels, book a hotel or buy groceries. It is only for their retail vendors only, and that they actually work with. So you have to just know that it's just not like a bank card issue card. So you have to use it with their retailers, but it will help you build credit. And once you get this line of credit reporting, it can help increase your credit score. If you are under a 700 credit score and you want to increase your credit score by getting approved for this, letting it report. So you have to let it report. You have to wait till it show up on your credit report as being the active account. You should see an increase in your credit score if you haven't had a negative item come up within the last 90 days. So it can qualify you guys for a bank card if your credit score increase. So Hopefully this information is helpful. I'm going to leave the link in the pinned section and in the description of the video where you can go and pre-qualify for this card via a soft pull pre-approval. But just remember, if you try to process the application, if you get pre-approved, it still will result in a hard inquiry, but at least you have a 90% chance of being qualified. So hopefully this is helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.